So hi guys, let's see how we can use Ubuntu or Linux in Mac OS system. Fine. So first, what you have to do is you have to download something called as UTM tool. All right. So for that, you have to go to your favorite browser. Fine. Yeah. If you go to UTM browser, now UTM browser, you just have to type UTM. All right. So you will get a UTM virtual machine for Macs. All right. So you have to download it. So securely run operating system on your Mac. So we can download UTM from here. Fine, you just have to hit download, so you will come across that yeah, you are going to download this. Fine, so it will take some time, as far as my internet is not working perfectly right now, but yeah, it'll take some time. It's just 229 MB of data, and then once it is downloaded, we'll install it. Yeah, now it is downloaded, right? So what you can do is you can desktop in desktop you can create one Ubuntu file, right? In that Ubuntu file you can transfer this. Fine, and then if you double click this and press you the normal way to install, how we install in macOS. All right, so you just press command and then you drag the UTM to application. You'll get one sound that yes, it has been installed. So you just hit cross this cross. Once you go to your application, you will get UTM. Fine, once you open UTM, you can see that yeah, it is verifying UTM, and then I have to open UTM. In order for you to create virtual machine, right, you have to download one a tool called UTM, right? We have downloaded that tool. Now in on this UTM tool, we are going to download Ubuntu, right? So for that, we have to download Ubuntu file. Okay, Ubuntu file. Again, you go to the browser, you search Ubuntu. Okay, you'll come across Ubuntu Enterprise Open Source. Okay, you'll come across Enterprise Open Source and Linux. You press onto it, allow. If you open this, if you open this, since my Mac is M1 Mac, it's not Intel Mac. So what I have to do is I have to download ARM Cortex architecture. So if you go to products, right? If you go to products, yeah, if you go to products, see, we have two option, that is Ubuntu desktop and Ubuntu server. Ubuntu desktop is for another architecture, but since I have my Mac M1, that is ARM Cortex, so I will have to download from Ubuntu server. Okay, and then hit Ubuntu download server. Now you don't have to download this, you have to go for the alternate architecture. If you go on to the alternate architecture, you'll find alternate architecture. I have my ARM Cortex, so if you hit this, you will start downloading this. Okay, you will start downloading that. Okay, since I have already downloaded, so I'll cancel this. Okay, I'll cancel this, and then once you have downloaded this, right, go to your Ubuntu folder which you have created. Ubuntu folder, yeah, which you have created. See, I have downloaded this live server arm64.iso file is the thing which we need. All right, so I will recommend you guys to create one new folder onto it, and then you put all the files over there. Fine. Now what you have to do is you have to create new virtual machine. All right, and then you have to hit virtualize, and then that is Linux, right? And then I have to browse the path of ISO image, right? I have to browse the path of ISO image, so I'll click that, I'll open this. Fine, and then I'll hit continue. Now I can dedicate whatever the memory I want to. I generally would want to dedicate this much amount of memory, and then I can enable hardware acceleration, and then I can give say 8 cores. Okay, and then hit continue, and then let it or I'll based on your disk size, I'll dedicate say 50 GB for that. Okay, 50 GB. Now don't worry, the entire 50 GB will not be taken up by the Linux. It will not be. It will be dynamic memory. How much you store or how much do you do, that is amount of the memory it is going to take. All right, so and this on this you have to browse the directory. Okay, the directory is already created, this Ubuntu, and then you hit open onto this. Okay, and then you just continue this, and you will have something called as, so I'll at this time I will rename this as Ubuntu 24.4.01, right? This was 24.4, right? But it was let us check, 24.04.1 04.1 LTS. Okay, and then I'll just check box this open VM settings, and then you just save it. It is gonna be having it will be asking for some settings also. If you want to change the settings, or if you want to change, or if you want to reduce or increase the memory size or the core size, you can definitely do that. But right now I think everything is fine for me, so I'll just hit save onto it, and then it will create one virtual memory for me. All right, so see, Ubuntu 24.0.1 LTS has been created. Now, so now you have to install, right? So just you press this play button. Now it will start opening the Ubuntu. Now you have to install the drivers and install the Linux onto this, right? So it will take some time. Now see, you just have to take your cursor inside the box, okay, and then you can navigate through your arrow keys, okay, and then once you hit return or enter, we have to install Ubuntu servers, right? You just enter it. It will take some time, guys. In between, I'll just skip the part where it is blank, right? Like now, it is just loading, so I will skip some part. Yeah, now it is done. So now I will have to select the language. Of course, it has to be English. And then my keyboard layout, it is asking for me to press for the keyboard layout. So the keyboard layout I have is English US only, so done. And then in here I would definitely want to have a third party drivers as well, right? So I do want to install those as well. So in order for you to check marks that, you just have to press space bar. So see, there is one X mark you can see, and then you can hit done. And in this, the network configuration is shown, and then I'll also leave this as it is. I don't want to do anything. Similarly, for proxy configuration, I don't want to do anything as well in here. You just hit enter. Now it is being testing for the mirror location. It is the mirror location is being tested. It has to be mirror location pass the test. It has to come mirror location has passed the test. So hence we have to wait for some time. Yeah, see the reading package list, it has the location has passed the test when you press enter. Now I don't want to change anything in here, so I'll just hit done. And again I have some configuration, the storage configuration which is being given to me. I'll again hit done. I don't want to do anything. I just want to continue. Say continue. Now you would want to give the name, so I will give name Rahul. Again Rahul. I will give again Rahul, and I'll set my password as to very simple password. You can keep whatever password you want to give, and then I'll hit enter in here. Now it is asking for me to upgrade to Ubuntu Pro, which I don't want to. I don't have that much of money, so I won't do that. So press enter. Rather, I did not want. Yeah, done. I'll just continue. So I do want to install the OpenSSH server, so I will press X or space on that, and then I'll hit done. And then there is no available third party, so I'll just continue this. I don't want to download any third party right now for my case, so I'll just again hit done. And now it is installing my kernel. Okay, so it will take some time, some few seconds you can say. Yeah, now it has taken some good amount of like 1 minute, depending on your system how much time it will take. All right, so once you get across sub equity late / run, right, so that means it is done. The entire installation is completed. Now you can definitely go on to reboot now. All right, once you hit reboot, now if you get this blank screen, as I think that everyone gets the blank screen, what we can do is we can just quit the Ubuntu, and then we can restart it again. So we can hit quit, and then if I close this, I'll have this again. All right, now once if you want to open this again, right, so what you have to do is you have to clear some clear some caches, I would say. If you don't clear this, right, if you just drag down this, there is something called as clear. If you don't clear again, if you run this again, what will happen is the drivers will start installing again what we have just installed. So what you have to do is you have to just hit clear, and then you can open the Ubuntu, right? So once you open again, it is going to take some time. Yeah, now it is asking me for login. Rahul login, the name was Rahul, and then the password was again what I have given. the password will not be shown. Okay, the password will not be shown. Now guys, see, now we have successfully installed our Ubuntu, but what we have to do is we want GUI, right? Graphical user interface. It's just the command line. I just don't want to write everything in terminal. I want the user OS operating system. So for that we have some commands called as, we have three commands. All right, we have three commands. The first command would be sudo apt update. All right, so once you hit, it will ask for the password again, and once you press the password, it will take some time for it to run. Okay, now it has the first command has run successfully, so it will not take much of a time. It is looking very messy. Let me clear the terminal. All right, so the next command would be sudo apt install task cell. Okay, once you hit enter, it will ask you to confirm. Why? Yeah, again it is going to take some time because it is downloading some of the resources. All right, and then the third would be sudo apt install ubuntu hyphen desktop. All right, so now guys, it is going to take, you press Y again, it is going to take good amount of half an hour for you to install the GUI. All right guys, so wait for that. It will also show in the bottom right corner as to what is the speed, what is the time it is going to take. So let's wait for some time, and then once it is being installed, we'll start again. What is the procedure next? We have done everything. We'll just start opening what is the Ubuntu and start doing whatever we want to. All right, so don't just don't do anything with your system. See if your power is sufficient for it to run for 30 minutes, and then we'll see. All right, see you in a bit. So I'm sorry for the background music, guys. It is Ganesh Ganpati Mahotsav right now, so that's why it is the music is loud. Don't worry, my voice will be audible to you. Just that when I'm silent, the voice will be the music will be heard to you. Forget about it. Yeah. So now we are done with the. It has taken good amount of, like, say 30 or 40 minutes. I don't remember how much time it has taken. So what we can do is, now the entire thing is done. So we can clear the terminal, and then we can reboot. All right, reboot now. Yeah, if you have to reboot, we have to give the password again. Yeah, so okay, the password is wrong. Yeah, it has been rebooted, or it will open again. Now we just have only two commands which is left, guys. Since it's a Mac OS, right, so we have to we have installed our like the entire graphical user interface as well. Now we have to increase the resolution, and we have to share the folder. We have for that we have two commands. All right, let us open this. It will take, every time you reboot, it will take some good amount of, like, 1.5 minutes to open. Yeah, it has opened now. If I press, I have to give my password. Once I give my password, see, I have all the terminals. All right, so just we have to do next. I would skip for now. I don't want to upgrade to premium. This is no, I don't want to share my data as well. And yeah, just hit finish. Yeah, see, we have Ubuntu in our Mac OS right now. All right, so now I have only two commands right now for us to start working. You just take the terminal and press it, take it in the, okay, can I? Yeah, I can take it. Yeah, so terminal we will be using again and again, so keep it in the dock itself. So open the terminal. I have two commands, that is sudo apt install spice vd agent. All right, vd agent, and then password is, yeah, so it will take, yeah, it has taken, it has updated now. And I have sudo, the next would be sudo apt install spice. Okay, what is this wrong? What is wrong with me? Cancel. I don't want to update right now. Sudo apt install spice web davd. All right, so you just hit enter, and then Y. Yeah, it will take some time, like some time. All right, don't worry, it will show up in here once it is done. Yeah, it is done. It is done now. So what we can do is we just close this terminal and then we'll reboot it to in order for us to make the changes work off. All right, the power off is done, and then you close this. And once we have in here, you just select this. You hit that settings button, and then there is something called as sharing. Right, in the drop down menu, there is you can see Spice Web Dev. All right, press that and then browse. Already we have Ubuntu folder which is being selected, and then you can save this. And again, once more, if you press enter settings, display, make it retina mode. All right, then again save it. Now if you run your Ubuntu machine, you will have the entire resolution, the good resolution, and also there will be file sharing option which you can see as well, which I will show you in a bit. Fine, let it open, give it some time to open. Yeah, now it is there. I'll just make it yeah. Now if I the resolution is really good. It's just that my default resolution of my MacBook right now has, I have kept it very small size. That's why it is showing the small size. If you increase the resolution size from your Mac, then this will also increase. All right. So first I will hit password. Okay. Once it is open, yeah, once it is open, now you can see I'm sorry for the font size, guys. The font size is really less because this is my preference. All right, now I wanted to see, yeah, the resolution has been changed. And say for example, now we have taken one more thing. I'll just make it to big screen. All right, so see, suppose for example I have see other location. I can see Rahul's MacBook Air and Spice client folder. If you see, yeah, see, Spice client folder, I have two of the things. Say suppose if I create I was just creating a folder in here. Say suppose trial. Okay, trial. If I create the folder trial and I copy this, I copy to, or rather let's copy this, and I'll just paste it here. If I, okay, I can't do paste with control V, right? Paste, yeah. Yeah, if I paste this, let me minimize this and check out our Ubuntu folder. See, I have this trial folder. Or if I create one more folder in here, say trial 2, or let me rename this as let's go again. Yeah, and then if I open my Ubuntu, or if I open the, see, let's go again is there. So the file sharing becomes very important or easy with this command what we have done with sudo apt install spice web dev, right? That is the command. So I hope that you guys have understood, guys. Okay, I hope that you guys have understood everything. I hope that you will start using Linux for your big data analytics and all. Fine, thank you so much.